Yo, what's good YouTube? It's SRT Aidann and I'm back here for another banger. In today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all a story time about how I found a ritual, like a sacrificed animal at an abandoned state prison that I went to go explore. So let's get right into this. I'm gonna be doing a POV drive, and I'm just gonna tell y'all the story just like one of my older videos. So if y'all were into those videos, this one will most definitely be for you, and we'll get into it in a second. All right, y'all, let's get behind this car. Alright, so if you want to know like the full story, I have a whole video published on my other channel. You can find it in my, if you just go through my channel, you'll see there's like a part that's like all my other channels that I run or whatever. And then in the description of every video, it's in the description. So you can find it. The channel name is I'm Aidann, or Aidann, but the @ is I'm Aidann. So me and a couple of my friends went to go explore this abandoned state school. It's called the Laconia State School. You can look it up and do research on it, but we went to go explore it at nighttime. I brought my GoPro. I was gonna make a video for it, which I did make a video for it. So we go there and we park at one of these buildings, and then like this car pulls up and we thought it was security. It was about like 9 o'clock at night, but it was just like a couple of other kids, and like they were fucking with us at first, and then like we ended up talking to him and blah, blah, blah. So we walked down to like the main buildings, which is all fenced in, and we ended up walking through the fence because there was a hole. And we get in the building, and like you could just feel the vibes are off. You know what I mean? Like you just know that the vibes are off. Like something isn't right. And so we're going through the building, we're exploring it, whatever. We find like jail cells, all sorts of shit, like satanic shit all over the walls, blah, blah, blah. So we just kind of started exploring around everywhere, just like looking through all the buildings, and like I said, it's at nighttime, so we couldn't really see. So we walk out of the first building we were in, and we're looking outside the fence, like from where we were, and you could see that there was a security guard. Like we knew his car because we came there the day before, and he was out there trying to talk to us, telling us that we can't go inside, blah, blah, blah. But we saw his car, so we were like, alright, shit, like, fuck, he's right there. So we were like, alright, well, I mean, we're already in here, we might as well just keep exploring. And we figured he was in there looking for us, which he might have been. We don't really know, but he never caught us if he was. Anyways, so we go into this second building, which is like the main school of the place when there was students or whatever. And so we walk in. One of the first rooms we come into is the auditorium, like the gym. Huge, huge auditorium. It's fucking massive. You guys gotta go see this video. Go check it out on my other channel, I'm telling you. Anyways, huge auditorium. So we're in there looking around, and then we start looking around in like this hallway that was connected to the auditorium. It was like a long, empty hallway. I think, if I'm not wrong, I think we went into the pool next, because we walked, yeah, okay, so like we walked out into the hallway, and then we walked into this other room that was right there, and my friend was still in the auditorium, and there was like a glass, like a window that you could see through, and I saw him like shining his light in it, but I thought he was right next to me. Like I swear to God that he was right next to me when we walked in that room. Like I literally, the rest of the people were in front of me, and I was like behind them obviously, and I swear to God he was right next to me. Like literally right next to me, but I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Anyways, so we start walking into this room, and I look out the window and I see the flashlight beaming in, and I instantly was like, the security guard. So I tell my friend, we start running, and we come into like this trap room, and then they were like, yo, it's just him, and then like, I don't know, that shit kind of spooked me out. But anyways, we kept on going. We were looking through the rest of the building or whatever, and we went up to like this upstairs piece. There was like this pencil drawing all over the walls. Like it was just crazy. But we explored all the rooms up there. There was really nothing crazy up there. And then we came back down to where we were, and we explored a little bit in that area because we didn't really explore before we went upstairs. And then there was the one room, okay, which was the library. So we walked in the library, and It's like this big empty library. There was like a couple bookshelves, and it looked like visitation rooms in there almost. I don't know what they were, but it looked kind of weird. But anyways, so I'm looking around in one of the rooms, and one of my friends comes up to me and he's like, yo, they sacrificed a cat in here. And I was like, what? No, they didn't. Like, there's no way. What the fuck? And like, he brings me like out of this room and over to where the cat was, and it's just like, I don't know if it was a cat or a fox. It was one of the two, but it was just laid out on a blue tarp. It was just cut open, like just cut open, and there was like a blood stain on the rug and on the tarp that you could see visually, like just a blood stain. So automatically, after seeing the body of it, I knew what it was. Like, I was like, oh yeah, that's an animal. Like, someone sacrificed a fucking animal here. And from that moment on, the vibes were just different. Like, I don't even know how to explain it to you. It's more something you feel in your body, but like, just like anxiety, like it feels like someone's watching you. It felt like someone was like over us, you know, like it felt like something was like following us almost. That's like the best way to put it. Like, I don't even know really how else to put it other than that. And honestly, after I found that, it kind of changed the whole experience for me. I just wanted to get out of the building. Like, I was just like, fuck this, I want to get out. I do not want to be in here, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever. So we went into 2 more buildings after that. We went into one building that was like in the fencing, and that one really didn't have much in it. And then we left the fencing. We were just gonna walk out, and we tried to get into one of the buildings that are outside the fence, and those ones are all abandoned. Like, there's so many abandoned buildings up there, and like this one had a ladder to it, so it was like a rickety, broken ass ladder. So we climb up the ladder, pull ourselves up, but the one thing was, there was no getting back down this ladder. Like, once you were up, you were up. So we were kind of like, fuck, like, what do we do after we got up? But we were like, all right, let's just explore the place, and we'll see if there's any other exits, and then we'll figure it out from there. So that's what we did. We just explored the rest of the building. We went through everything, and we ended up coming up to the roof, to the attic. And like, we were exploring the attic for a little bit, and then we found like a big ladder, like almost like one of those ladders that comes down from your attic. If, like, you know what those look like if anyone has like a house with an attic, like, you know, those like big wooden ladders that drop down, like one of those. So we start like trying to grab it, and like we were gonna bring it to the where we came in so we could get down. And like, we're about halfway like through the attic. We got it off where it was because it was kind of stuck on some shit. And like, we're about to start walking it down these stairs, and one of my friends is on the stairs, and he's like, yo, hold up. And he said that he like heard somebody walking around in the building, and the only person it could have been was the security guard, because the other kids left a long time ago. But there was no way the security guard was getting in that building. Like, there was absolutely no way that was happening. So we kind of knew that it wasn't a person, but like I told you guys, the whole time it felt like we were being followed. That never went away. So we already knew what it was. So we start walking out of this building. Like, we left the ladder. We were like, fuck it, we'll find another way down. We'll jump down if we have to. So we start walking, and we get through like 1 or 2 rooms, and like we come up on this door, and me and one of my other friends hear like this loud like bang in front of us through the door. And we kind of just like stopped, all of us. Like, we were like, hold on. And like, we looked at each other, and we were like, nah, that was like, what the fuck? That was creepy as fuck. And that feeling never went away the whole time we were on the property. Even when we were walking back to our car, everything, that feeling never went away at all. It stayed there the whole entire time. Never went away. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the scariest abandoned places I've ever explored. I've explored that place during the day a little bit. I've been in like 1 or 2 buildings during the day, but at nighttime, that place is a whole different feeling. It's like not even fun anymore. Like, it's like creepy. It gives me like the goosebumps thinking of it. Like, it's just like the feeling that I had in that building was just not natural, you know? Like, it was weird. But I probably won't be going back there. 1, because of that. 2, because of the asbestos. But hold on, I never even told you guys how I got down. My bad. So we come back out to the little platform or whatever. My GoPro ended up dying, so I never actually got to put it in the video. But we come back down to this platform, and like that we got onto to get in, and like we're looking around for like 10 minutes. We were like, fuck, we might actually be like stuck here, like this might be bad. And we were like, all right, well, let's weigh out our options. So we kind of just were like, we either A, go down this ladder, B, jump down, or we try and look for another route. So we at this point, we were just like about to jump down. On the other side of where we were, like the complete opposite of where we climbed up, there was thorns, and there was like another way to get to this other roof. And I was like thinking about just climbing onto the other roof, and there was this little drop down part that was like a little bit less of a drop. But then like I looked over the edge, and there was like you guys know, like they're not real windows, but sometimes like you'll see like areas that are like windows. It's like a rectangle box, right? But it's like concrete and there's holes in it. It's like open, you know? If you guys know what I'm talking about, you would know from that. But like, it was one of those. So we were like, all right, so like we kind of just grabbed like we grabbed the ledge and just like slowly let ourselves go down, you know what I mean? Like we just put our feet in the holes, climbed down. It was a little bit risky, but there was a chair at the bottom. So we just dropped down onto the chair, and then it was just like thorn bushes we had to get through, and we were good. So all of us got down, we walked through the thorn bushes, and we got back to the car, and we left. And then we ended up going to Boston that night. We ended up climbing on a couple of fucking roofs down there. That shit was mad lit. I'll put in one of those videos right now. And it was just a great, other than that, it was a great night. We were out till like 7 a.m., some more shit. It was just mad fun. But that shit at the Laconia State School, if you go there at night, I'm just saying, bro, the feelings are weird there. Like, it's very fucking weird. And watch out for the security guard. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this story time, y'all. I've been trying to upload more. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen that. My last videos did the worst that any of my videos have ever done. So that was kind of like demotivating and shit. It just like, I don't know, it got 16 views, which that's pretty low for my channel. I don't have a video under 100 views, so that kind of sucked to see, but still got to keep pushing these videos out for y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video a little bit more than the last, because like I said, y'all didn't really mess with that video at all. But I'm gonna keep putting videos out. I got some ideas written down in my book, so I'm ready to make these videos for y'all and make this shit happen. I hope that y'all are still rocking with me. I appreciate you for watching this video if you made it all the way through. If you made it all the way through, comment SRT down below in the comments. I appreciate all you once again, and I hope that y'all have a good one. Peace out, gang.